Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Crash Bandicoot the N.sane trilogy. Last time we left off halfway, roughly, on the second island already, and I can see a bridge in the distance. That's not good. But firstly, let's go into Temple Ruins. This is gonna be fun. Difficult levels are gonna start popping up left, right and center now, and you'll see. I think Temple Ruins isn't the worst offender of being horrendously difficult in this game, but it's pretty difficult. It's a different stage than I thought it was, but I don't think that makes it any easier per se, and I already fucked up, did I? Depth perception is a thing. So, do not, in fact, yes, spin that box, and wait until... Yeah, the bouncy things. I never know if the bounce boxes count as boxes you need to break for the jam, but they do. It's a normal jam, it's not a color jam, so I can still get it. I'm gonna take this slow and easy, so don't mind me. That didn't trigger the TNT for some reason. Yeah. It's been a while since I last played Crash Bandicoot, because I recorded a couple episodes back to back and only one a week gets uploaded obviously, so backlog, it's created fairly easily. And I've been playing more of Crash Bandicoot 3 myself, and I'm at like 70% now. I've got all the crystals and about 3/4 of the gems and I think 6 or 7 relics. And that made me realize how difficult the games gets when you go for 100%. Also, Spider, you fucked off, thank you. And that made me rethink, look, if Crash Bandicoot 3 is being this difficult to 100%, Crash Bandicoot 1 is going to be fucking impossible. So, I don't know if it's a promise, but the thing I said about 100%ing this game, I'm gonna try, but I can't promise because Crash Bandicoot 3 is being a bit annoying and Crash Bandicoot 1 is infinitely more difficult. I mean, of course, the original Crash Bandicoot 1 was actually impossible to 100%. Not actually, there's people who've done it, but let's be honest, I've got better things to do than completing the original Crash Bandicoot 100% because... honestly, in order to do that, I think there's hidden blocks here. There certainly are. And I don't know where they stop. I think that's all of them. There might be one there, but I'm gonna take the risk and say that there's none here. By just walking and then jumping a little bit in midair. Wait a second. Huh, there's one more box I almost missed. Good thing is, I mean, people have been complaining about Crash sliding off edges very easily in this game. You can still walk a little bit off an edge and trigger that kind of thing without falling down. So, yeah, a little bit more rounded hitboxes maybe, but if you get used to them at least a little bit, it's not that bad, all things considered. Oh, shit. Okay, so this is a little bit annoying. I'm gonna use my analog stick for this. I find myself in Crash Bandicoot 1 actually using the D-pad quite a lot with platforming. Because yeah, you can really tell that... That was totally my mistake. You can really tell that these stages, that was still my mistake. I've got a shit ton of lives, holy shit. You can really tell that, make this jump first. These stages were designed with a D-pad in mind and not an analog stick. Whereas the later games... Fuck! They integrate a little bit more analog stick friendly controls, and they support it as well. The original Crash Bandicoot, you can't even use the analog stick, even if you have a DualShock controller. Okay. Is this just... Can you just walk everywhere? I think you can just walk everywhere. Yeah, just one long straight path. Okay, you can walk everywhere. That makes that significantly easier. I thought there was gonna be a couple of gaps. I mean, knowing Crash Bandicoot... It's not strange that I assumed that there was gonna be gaps you could fall down, right? I mean, in Is it Road to Nowhere or the high road? You have to go back towards the screen at the start of the stage, make a couple of jumps on invisible planks to get 4 boxes. Or is it 2 boxes? Okay, I want to complain about something. I got stuck on the edge of that platform, which fucked up my jump. What's up with that? I wouldn't say Naughty Dog, it's Vicarious Vision. Sorry Naughty Dog, you make amazing stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna concentrate at least a little bit now, because this is getting quite ridiculous, honestly. The amount of unnecessary deaths, especially. Do those pillars come back up? I fucking hope they come back up. Because I think I just screwed myself big time. They definitely come back up. Just need to wait long enough. So I can just walk all of this. Oh my god, that feels so good knowing that. You have no idea. How do I walk off something diagonally when I'm using the fucking D-pad? I'm in a little bit of an aggressive mood, I feel. Maybe Crash Bandicoot isn't the best game to be playing now. Maybe I should just be playing Final Fantasy. Maybe I should just be playing anything other than this game. Because especially Crash Bandicoot 1 is infuriating. Then again, it's fun. Infuriating fun. Okay, let's time this jump and not fuck it up. Okay, controller. Just one direction. Good. Now do the same thing, the reversed angle, on the way back. Just like that, that's what you needed to do in the first place. Going back a little bit, talking about 100% in the game. I will, of course, have to play through every level, and I will do my damnedest to at least get all the clear jumps. Which that shouldn't be too difficult. I'm gonna concentrate here a little bit. Where do we go from here? Oh, that's where. Color jams, can't promise that. Time relics, I can probably tell you that's not going to happen for all stages. I will attempt and I will try. I'm not going to be a bitch and say, oh, I can't do it, so I won't. I'll deprive you of that content. I won't do that. I'm just giving you a fair warning. There's a real good chance I'm not going to be able to do that. Is this optional stuff? No, it's just giving me 3 lives because it knows it's ridiculously difficult. Good guy Crash Bandicoot almost missed that jump. Okay, so yeah, depth perception in this specific stage especially is horrible, but hey, I got a clear jump, so I'm happy. Let's wait. These things insta-kill you. I got a gem! Perfect! I died about 5 times. In the original Crash Bandicoot would have been fucked. Right now, I'm happy. Got my 4th gem. Original Crash Bandicoot I could have saved now, but hey, we're playing the remaster so I can save whenever the fuck I feel like saving. Only took me 8 minutes. It feels like the loading screens are longer in Crash Bandicoot 1. Oh my god, that's Road to Nowhere. I thought there was another stage in between. Oh fuck. Well, that's the rest of this episode, Road to Nowhere, because this is the easy version of this game. This level. This is the easy version. There's a more difficult version about 5 or 6 stages from now. And it's quite ridiculous. So let's do this. I'm gonna concentrate a little bit, so my commentary might actually kind of suck. There's a thing you can do, and I'm gonna attempt it once. That's jumping on the ropes, but it's oddly specific. And they did leave it in on purpose for this version of the game, because originally, of course, that was a glitch. And Vicarious Visions was like, oh, I was actually standing on the ropes. You see? It's not that difficult, actually. For the first part, it's easier to just jump, because these jumps are not that difficult yet. And here you don't quite have the time, to be honest. Oh, shit. Oh, I made it. Okay, so I've got a checkpoint here. And this is where things start getting slightly difficult. So I'm just going to cheese the fuck out of the game. And this is also how I'm going to do the high road. I'm very, very sorry, but I can't actually do this properly. And I won't. And if you could just use the D-pad, this actually is fairly easy. If people are cheesed off by the fact that I'm using the ropes, well, that's not my fucking problem now, is it? Because if I don't use the ropes, that happens. So what I do is I get to a safe spot, I jump on the rope, I might jump over it a couple of times, but since I don't have to do this without dying... Oh my god, there's no color jam here, is there? If there's a color jam here, Vicarious Visions are geniuses. Giving you an easy option to get through the stage, but requiring you to do it, like... I'm gonna try it. I think I did it. I did it! And the thing with the D-pad is, once you're on it, if you just press forward, you should be good. That being said, you can still overjump, of course. Makes this stage laughably easy. Yes, definitely. But I kind of like the fact that this insane stage becomes laughably easy suddenly. Okay, so this one is actually a little bit difficult to get on. I'm spending a couple of lives doing this, but if I were to do it the proper way, I'd spend way more lives and way more time on this, and I'm not okay with doing that. Also, making that jump is a little bit annoying. I've actually never done it in the original Crash Bandicoot, and it does feel a lot easier to do now. That being said, I'm fucking up this jump big time. I'm gonna try this one properly. You see, I can do this a little bit. We're so close to the end of this part. I'm just gonna do it. I did it. Okay, here's where it starts getting annoying. I jumped over the fucking... Okay, so if I just get on the rope here. Little adjustment. Jump over this thing. And just... Little adjustment. Oh, that was... Okay, so that is not the annoying part. Oh, yeah, now I remember. Yeah. This might be a bit of an issue. Now I can get on here. Oh, shit, wait a second, I have to jump over that. No, I can get on here as long as the... Yeah, that's how we do it. And a bonus stage, which means checkpoints, which is real good. I hope you guys aren't too annoyed by the fact that I'm cheesing the fuck out of the stage, but again, I'm not doing this. I'll do the high road the exact same way. I was expecting to have a slide there, because I've been playing Crash Bandicoot 3 so much. Spoiler, I didn't have a slide. So, I feel horrible. Just a normal jump is good enough though. You only get one chance of doing this, don't you? Ah, no, you don't. I thought you only got one chance there to jump off properly. And then I wouldn't reach high enough anymore. But apparently, I'm mistaken. It looked like it. I mean, I don't remember it because in the original game, fuck if I ever got that bonus stage. This might have actually been in the original game where I always stopped playing. I think it was actually in both my original Let's Plays of this game. I did too, right? I think I did too. I missed 11 boxes, I'm sorry. I think the stage actually goes on past the end here. Do you need a color gem to get over it? Because I'm gonna finish this... Oh yeah, you need a red gem for it. There's a platform, I was standing right in it. So I need to do that again, because I need a colored gem. Of course, I'm gonna cheese it again. That was a really difficult stage, made very easy. I spent about 5 minutes on it. Could have been 2 episodes if I did it the proper way. I mean, the high road is definitely gonna be like 2 or 3 episodes if I do it the proper way, which is why I'm not doing it the proper way. Boulder Dash. Let's go a little bit easier again. Thank you very much. I don't know what the side path is. If you paid close attention, it was really short. There's 2 paths here. One of them continues around the island and one of them goes up the island a little bit. by just completing the stage, I am 99% sure we just continue around the island. The other stage, I think, is unlocked by doing a Cortex bonus stage and getting a key. I'm pretty sure. Actually using the D-pad here. Gotta get used to using the D-pad a little bit more, because now that I actually feel comfortable using the D-pad a little bit, it's so much better for especially this game than the analog stick. So much more precise. And you never really need to use 360 controls anyway, because you're just almost never. Sometimes, in some unique situations, even in this game, the analog stick beats the D-pad in functionality. But especially in Crash Bandicoot 1, man, it's the D-pad all the way, whenever you can. Especially since it feels like you lose less speed, and in this stage, speed is very, very important. I almost didn't make that. Ooh, there's a life in there. There's not a life in there. Interesting. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. I think I already kind of fucked myself because, yeah, I'm not making this. How many boxes are... Wow! Is this a long stage? I think this is a very long stage. Come on, don't kill me, Boulder. You like me, you know you do. I jumped a little too early there. You can tell the game is starting to get difficult because my commentary is, like, pretty much only about the game at this point. And that's a really good indicator of either me not knowing the game, and I know this game fairly well, or the game actually starting to get difficult and I need to concentrate, but I don't want to stop talking. So I just tell you guys exactly what I'm doing and what's happening on screen. As if you can't see that yourselves. I mean, maybe a lot of you people are actually just listening to this, not watching. So in that, I make the same exact fucking mistake of jumping too early. But that's a really difficult jump to make as well, I think. So, but yeah, maybe a lot of you people are just listening to this and not actually watching, which I feel like a lot of people use Let's Plays as just background audio while they do something useful, instead of being like me and never doing anything useful. I mean, as a matter of fact, I know I use it like that. If I'm just hanging out or doing something that doesn't require me listening to the audio of what I'm working on, just purely visual work, I tend to listen to Let's Plays or... Well, I prefer podcasts because... Purple Gem, alright. I prefer podcasts because you just click one button and it's anywhere between like an hour and 3 hours of constant audio which you can listen to. What point in the episode are we? 18 minutes. I think it's about time to do some time trials. But yeah, I guess for a lot of people watching this, I might actually be background audio, and I'm totally fine with that, and there's a key in this one. I'm so happy it actually tells you that. So let's go back and see where we left off with the time trials. First island still. Hogwild? Oh, at Hogwild. Lucky me, I'm not a little bitch, so I'm not complaining about the hog levels in this game, because a lot of people are. I'm not. I actually quite enjoyed the one I did. Again, haven't done the second one yet, but I can't see it being that much worse. So time trial for this one, I don't mind too much. Especially since there's no run button, I don't think, so yeah, you just at a set pace. So it's pretty much exactly the same as the original, which means that I probably am going to get platinum, because there's no speed element involved, because it's on rails. And I was getting all the boxes anyway. So theoretically that should result in me getting a platinum relic, right? I mean, it literally has to. Okay, I also have to do the entire stage without dying. Fair enough. You see, these patterns aren't too difficult. What are people complaining about? Just grow the fuck up, please. Okay, so that one is a little bit difficult to judge. And that might just come down to you knowing when to jump and when not to jump. Like this one is a little bit... Okay, so that one is a little bit annoying. I still don't know if I had to jump there like later or just not jump. Not jump doesn't seem like a viable option there. Because I just run into the thing because it was coming downward. But I'm not gonna say these stages suck just because of that one fucking obstacle. And I am aware that probably in the second version of this stage, later on in the game, there's gonna be more of those kind of things where you're like, should I jump, shouldn't I jump? It's not very clear. Oh, I died, trial and error. Fair enough. This game gives you about 3 million lives a second, so it's not really a big deal. It's like saying, oh, I die so much in Super Meat Boy, it's a bad game. Well, you have infinite lives in that game. And people were bitching about, I want the Crash Bandicoot remake, and then they got it, and then they were like, oh, but this is too difficult. That being said, though, I genuinely don't understand what I'm supposed to do there. I did it the first time, so what gives? But I do understand this game, these 3 games, especially Crash 1, it's brutal in difficulty for people who don't know the game yet and still have to learn the game. If you have to learn the game and you don't have 3 million hours on your hands because you literally have nothing better to do because you're a little kid, yeah, this game might be a little bit brutal. If you're replaying this and you only have to get used to the new engine, it's not really that bad. And if you're playing this for the first time and you're just good at platforming in general, shouldn't be too bad either, to be honest. Because I can't judge, actually. No, I can't judge that. I'm gonna try keeping just on the ground this time. But I don't think that's gonna work either. In which case, there might be a case to be made for that specific obstacle. And again, in the second stage, there are probably going to be more of those kinds of obstacles which you just have to know and you can't really judge. And I'll be honest, yes, it isn't great game design, but it's the way it was designed originally. So don't give this remake hate for that. Like, that's earlier this episode, I accidentally said Naughty Dog. That's something you should be angry for at Naughty Dog, not Vicarious Visions, because they just remade what was already there. And I can't imagine that being in the remake and not the original that way. That being said, fuck if I know. Or maybe it wasn't in the original and they just kind of fucked up there. You see, if I just keep walking, I have to keep walking and jump at the very, very last second. Is that it? Because that is actually a little bit annoying. How did I do this like first or second try? When I originally did these, like 2 or 3 episodes ago. What episode is this even? I don't remember. Is this episode 5? Episode 4? I genuinely don't have a clue. I just know that I'm playing Crash Bandicoot and honestly having pretty good time over here. I'm actually curious to look at my time, comparing them based on where in the stage I am, to see if they're pretty much the exact same every single time, because they should be. I'm at 30 seconds now, jumping a little over 30 seconds, almost 31 jumping over the first thing. Okay, so this doesn't make a lot of sense. Do I have to jump earlier? That doesn't make any sense either. I have to at least jump after getting the box, because of course you need to be able to get the box. But then, is it about the speed at which I do the rest of the stage and then... No, it can't be that. The fact that it's already loaded, it's not already loaded by the way, it's just not. And it can't be based on that kind of stupid, way in advance timing and planning. If that's the case, honestly, I'll actually be impressed. But it isn't. It just isn't. But yeah, I think I'm exactly as fast, maybe a little faster than I was last time. Which means... Huh! Okay, so now I'm confused and I'm starting to understand the criticisms a little bit, because... Yes, I am starting to get slightly annoyed by this whole thing because it makes no fucking sense. But I still feel like I am missing something. Also, let's not take... go out of our way to take boxes we don't have to. On the other hand side, I probably should have died there and I didn't, so... Game's a little bit lenient in some places as well. You might call it glitchy, buggy, lenient. Fact is that I'm still going in this stage, well, I really shouldn't be. I'm so much later at this part now. Well, I tried to cut some corners. That's interesting. I made the jump though, so who really... I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god! I died. I got thrown off into the portal and finished the stage. That is actually gold. Not just because I got a gold relic, but that's actually amazing. I fucking love that. You see, game's lenient sometimes. I don't know if that is like one of those glitches from the original game that they purposefully left in. I can imagine it being that. But that was amazing. Native Fortress. This is gonna be annoying, but I'm gonna get at least a sapphire here. Probably not a gold, definitely not a platinum. I wonder, does that actually make you faster the way I did it, or slower, or does it not matter? I feel like it makes you faster, probably. Since there's these jumps, yeah, already not getting platinum. Yeah, since there's bouncy jumps, and quite a lot of them, I might have to try this like twice or 3 times even. Just gonna keep on walking, honestly. Okay, so if you get in a wrong rhythm, you're gonna get hit by literally everything. I made that jump properly now. Interesting. I can do shit somehow. I am not entirely useless. It's new information for me too. I have to get used to it a little bit. Just give me time. Yeah, again, if you get hit by one thing, you just really want to pause for a second because you're going to get hit by literally everything because it's on the same time loop. Unlike Slippery Climb or Stormy Ascend. Especially Stormy fucking Ascend. Also, I already talked about the fact that I have a PlayStation 4 that doesn't do online at all. So I can't do Stormy Ascend, and even if I could, I probably wouldn't because I am not suicidal, and I probably would be after playing Stormy Ascent. Okay, so I think my Sapphire Relic just got washed down the drain as well. I'm pretty sure that cost me my Sapphire Relic. Then again, it might be lenient enough. Yeah, now I'm definitely fucked out. Now I am... Wow. I stood on the side of that thing. I'm already a minute in, almost. And I think you have to do this in like a minute 20. Something along those lines. So, yeah, definitely not getting any relics here. Shit, I need to get that box. It's faster to just get over him than spend a lot of time trying to get that box, I'm aware, but I was already fucked from the start there anyway, let's be honest. Well, not from the start, but from the... Really from the jumps on the bounty. I told you, it's the bounty boxes that always get me. Can I jump over this without getting hit? Yes, I can. I have to wait here. It annoys me so much. Come on, I can do this fast. I'm literally 20 seconds faster now than I was last time. I want to point at... Oh, fuck. Well, it was worth it. Definitely worth it. 20 seconds is not even like hyperbole speaking. It's literally 20 seconds faster. That's kind of insane. Fuck! Okay, let's do this. We can do this. We're gonna do this. That was a really good jump. I could have just went on and saved like maybe up to half a second there. But I'm not trying to get platinum. I'm just trying to get through. So half a second. Really, it does matter because I'm kind of bad at this game. At least this very stage. It's not my favorite stage. I didn't play it a lot back in the day. That was an amazing... Oh, fuck, lost my mask. I made the jump and like, oh, shouldn't have done that. And then, yeah, definitely shouldn't have done that. Immediately jump. Okay. You can make a jump all the way up. You're not gonna hit that spike thing. That's... Fuck! That thing is so much quicker on a cycle than I thought it was. I think it uses half a cycle compared to the other ones. Because I saw it going down. I was like, oh, in that case I can go up definitely. I'm gonna die on purpose right away. Because I spent so much time. It's no use. I mean, like 1 or 2 seconds, fine. 10 seconds, you're not getting any relics at all, ever. Not even a clutch sapphire. You're just not getting anything. And right now, I'm going fairly quickly. Honestly. Worth it. Have to watch out at the place where I lost my mask the last 2 times. I'm even a second quicker here now, so... That was right up here. I think I lost my mask last time. Yeah. Well, I saved some time, but then I spent some time here. So I think that about evens out. So it didn't really save me much time. If any. Okay, wait here for a second. He's down. Jump. That's gonna burn. It's gonna be a native here. Yeah, I fucking knew it. I didn't actually know it, but I just had a feeling. Okay, so that's the rounded hitboxes. I don't want to be that guy. And I've been that guy quite a bit in this episode. But in the original Crash, I would have made that jump. Spent about 1.5 seconds too long there. Probably something along those lines. But again, not going for platinum. Not even going for gold, to be honest. So that's not too big a deal. And I can just walk right through here, so that's going to save me quite a bit of time as well. Actually, I'm a second slower. But that had little to nothing to do with waiting there and just general not being good. Was the issue there. Let's save the mask, just in case. I mean, it's not gonna save me from oblivion. But at least it'll be good for an entire hit. Okay, I spent way too much time on this dude, and now I'm gonna have to wait for that pillar. I'm not gonna wait for that pillar. If it hits me, it hits me. It didn't hit me, still got my Aku Aku. It's so slow! Don't even care about killing you, to be honest. Just gonna play it safe there, don't want to get hit without an Aku Aku. Should have saved my Aku Aku, admittedly. I think this is the last way up. So if I fall down here now, I'm fucked. Also, this is not a minute 20 for Sapphire. Maybe for Platinum it could be a minute 20. I don't know why I thought it was a minute and 20 seconds. But it definitely can't be a minute and 20 fucking... Okay, I was saved. That might have actually saved my ass. Oh my god, we're not even close. Oh my god, I died. I'm gonna call it here for today, because it's been 35 minutes. And I thought I was at the end of the stage. And there was still like at least a minute left, so I'm gonna call it there for today. Until the next time though, if you have enjoyed this video, which hopefully you have, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.